Okay, guys, let me know if we are live. If you can hear and see me, please comment. Send me hearts or something so I know it's working. Hey, Michelle, can you see and hear me okay? Mine's kind of froze up, so I'm going to go out and go back in. Usually that helps. And there's a delay. I'm starting just a little bit early. Can everybody hear me? Melanie, Janine, Michelle? Can you guys all hear me and see me and everything's working good? I started just a couple of minutes early just to make sure if we had any glitches. Just put my phone there. Okay, great. We'll just wait just a few minutes while I'm waiting for everybody else to hop on. I don't want to start anything and then have to wait. We've got 1 minute, so. I was sick last week and I missed you guys so bad. I cannot tell you. Wednesday, I went to the doctor. I left work early Tuesday night, went to MedStat, and they took me off work. I ended up not working the rest of the week. But Wednesday, the medication that they gave me, actually all week, it just knocked me out. I told the girls at work this week that I just felt like last week didn't even happen for me. It's just a blur. Yes, I'm feeling better. Monday, I was a little bit worried. Saturday, I wasn't much better. Sunday, I was fine. And then Monday, I thought it had moved from my head to my chest. And I was coughing and ended up calling my pulmonologist to get a prescription for albuterol for my breathing machine. I have COPD. I smoked for 17 years and I quit in 1998 and was diagnosed with COPD in 2007. And it's just a very light, I don't know if you can have a light case of COPD, but it really honestly never really gives me that much of an issue. But sometimes it does. And then when it does, sometimes I have to be hospitalized. It's kind of scary. But I'm fine now. So thank God. I was thanking God all day yesterday that I felt so much better because I hate being sick. Hi, Brianna. Yeah, I am so glad too. Thanks for asking, Melanie, and Mary. Thanks for saying that you're so glad. Hey, Kathleen. You usually catch the replay. You don't usually catch me live. Okay, I'm going to get started because you guys know. And will you guys please comment and let me know? I asked this on the last broadcast and nobody really answered. But do you guys think I should start at 1? I am always down here waiting a good 45 minutes for 1:30 to get around. And then I feel like when we get started at 1:30, I'm rushing through it to be done by 2 because I don't want to stay on that long. But if you guys think that we need a little bit more time, if you feel like I am rushing when I do it, or you guys could join me at 1, please comment and let me know because I am seriously thinking about changing it next week and starting at 1. Ooh, hi from Germany, Bettina. I hope I said that right. Hi, Christina. Thank you, Christina, for the birthday card. I'm down in my craft room and I looked. It's you and Sandy Burgess and Sherry is the one that sent me the birthday cards from our team. So thank you guys so much. Thanks for sharing, Kathleen. Yeah, guys, share it. Because the more people we have, the more fun we're going to have. The more people we have joining us. 1 would be great. I'm up for whatever time you... Okay. I just want to make sure that I give everybody enough of a warning that I'm going to change it from 1:30 to 1 so that way people don't miss it. But I always send out the reminder on Sunday, so I think that will be good there. Okay. So let's get started really quick. The thing that... what I want to talk to you guys about first is our prize patrol. So let me shift you guys over so you can see. I'm going to move the card that I'm going to do because you're going to get a sneak peek at that. So this week's prize patrol is the Celebration Beautiful Peacock. And all you have to do to be entered is share this video, this Facebook Live. Even after the live, when it's the recording, you can go ahead and comment and share. And that's how you guys will be entered to win the drawing, the prize patrol. And then for February, if you're a new YouTube subscriber, I'm doing the Heartfelt Blooms. So if you're a new subscriber to YouTube, head over to my YouTube channel and subscribe, and you'll be entered for that. And I'm just going to check. Hey, Christine. Christine just joined my team a couple of weeks ago. I'm so happy she's on here. Okay. I am just reading comment, guys. Okay. Let me scroll back up, make sure I didn't. Okay, everybody is saying that 1 o'clock's fine. So I think that that's what we'll do next week is change it to 1, because I don't want to feel like the card I'm doing today is kind of detailed, and I just want to make sure that I have enough time. So I feel like now I'm going to talk really fast to try to rush through it. The Cake Soiree class, if you signed up for that, the registration is ended. I've got everything from Stampin' Up. I'm in the process of repackaging everything, putting in my goodies, and those will be mailed. I'm going to shoot for Thursday, but for sure by Friday, you will get those, or I will get those in the mail. And I will probably send the private video to you guys either Friday or Saturday. It's already done. I just have to go in there and add everybody to it and send it on its way. My next class, I did put this out, so I do want to ask you guys this. If anybody's interested in me doing a class with birthday delivery and the framelits, and I'll add 2 inks. I'm thinking probably Crumb Cake and Real Red, but I'm not sure about that yet. Let me know, leave a comment if you would take this class. I really don't want to waste my time, to be honest with you. Right now I'm super busy with the display stamper stuff that I'm working on. So I'm just going to put the word out there that if anybody's interested, I did my local card and coffee class a couple of weeks ago with that, and it was a huge hit, and I love the cards. And if anybody would be interested in that, I'll post that registration and you guys can sign up for that. The next class that I'm offering right now, I'm just going to show you super quickly, is Hold On to Hope, and it's the stamp set that I'm going to use today. So it's the Cross of Hope framelits and the Hold On to Hope stamp set. This is a beautiful, beautiful stamp set, you guys. I love it. So I haven't put the ribbon in there because I don't want to smash it. I normally put it in a little baggie so they don't get smashed. But here are the card packets. I'm not going to take each individual one out. I already put a video if you're interested. It's on Facebook, and you guys can watch that and see each individual item that's going to be in with the cards. And then the inks that we're using with that are the beautiful Perfect Plum and Sahara Sand. So if you're interested in that, I only have a few spots left. I will tell you guys that. So if you're interested in that, you need to visit my blog. You can send me an email and let me know that you want to register for that class. I think I have 4 spots left, and that's it. So it's some beautiful cards. Melanie wants to know, yeah, Shirley, you're taking my thunder right there. I'm getting ready to talk about that. I'm only kidding though. But yeah, my display stamper, I'm going to tell you guys and drive you guys nuts. Let me move out of the way. But this little box right here, that is hiding some of the cards that I worked on last night. And the big gray bin that you see behind me, that's full of all my stuff that they sent me. So I put it in there so I could keep it separate. And at first, I don't want to say I was discouraged by the things they sent me, but I thought, wow, what am I going to do? And I don't want to say much more about that, but at first I was kind of thinking I was going to struggle with it, and it would take a lot of thought process for me. But I started on them last night because I kind of had to sit with it for a while. And I started with it last night, and I think I'm going to be fine. I've come up with some ways to use the stuff that they sent me, and I'll go into detail after April about that with you guys. So, and I also want to say, I just said Christine joined my team. I have another one that's supposed to sign up in the next week. So you guys, right now is the best time. And this is all I'm going to say about joining my team, because you guys have heard it every week that I do this. But if you're thinking about doing it, just do it. Because if you decide later on that you don't want to do it, you know what? You got you spent $99 and got $125 worth of free product, or not free products, but $125 worth of product plus 2 additional stamp sets. So you're not going to lose anything. Just try it. I, last night, was laying in bed and thinking this was the best decision, one of the best decisions I've ever made in my life. I love Stampin' Up. I love the girls that are on my team. I love the team that I'm on. It's just, I just can't say enough good things. Brianna says she looks forward to seeing the display stamper. I hope everybody likes it. It always makes you so nervous that people aren't going to like it. So that's my biggest thing. So who was it that just said about the Stamperettas? Cheryl Lee. So I just got my email today that my Stamperettas shipped. That all I had to do is go in and finalize it. And I paid extra. So I should have it within the next 2 days. I should have it by Friday. I want to say I did the second day air. Our mail. So you guys will probably be seeing videos with that. I have a crazy flyaway hair right there. It's driving me nuts. I can see it. Okay. So that is super exciting. I cannot wait. This is probably the most excited I've been on any new release since I've been a demonstrator. So I already told you guys the display stuff. I want to show you two again, just for new people that might be joining. If you do take my online classes or order from me online, you guys make sure that you go to my blog and print out your Bobby Bucks rewards. And when you fill up the order, the spaces, you will email this to me. Just take a screenshot of it. And I will send you $40 of whatever product you want me to send you for free. That's just like an incentive for shopping with me. And then I want to say really quickly before I start on my card, guys, that every month I do free card packets. If you spend $25, you receive one, $35 is two, and $50 you receive all three. And these are the cards. Now I'm showing you two of this one because one is colored and one is not. So that's the only difference. You're only going to receive one. I was just showing you if you did have the markers or the blends and you wanted to color it, what it would look like. And this is another card. So that is one of the things. And then also for February, because it's my birthday month, if you spend $50, I'll send you the iridescent sequins. And if you spend $100, you'll get all the card packets, the iridescent sequins, and the fresh fig ribbon. And then if you spend $150, don't use the hostess code because you will earn the hostess benefits. And you'll receive the birthday wishes for you and everything else that I just said. Okay, let's get started. I want to make sure this card today is a little bit detailed, so I just want to make sure. So here it is. This is the card that I'm gonna make for you guys. Let me transition that over, make sure I'm in the right spot and you guys can see everything. So this is the card I'm going to make, and this was my first attempt, and I'm not even sure what you call this, but it's like a hodgepodge. It's a little bit of everything that you just throw in there to try to make it look cute. I don't know if it's called eclectic. I'm not really sure, but I know like it's super popular right now to just put a bunch of stuff on a card. And so I thought, you know what, I'm going to give that a try because this is the stamp set that I'm featuring right now for my class. So this is what we're going to do today. And I am going to try, somebody made a comment and I do kind of agree with them. She said it would be easier if I would leave the card in view so you could kind of see what I'm working towards. So if it gets in my way, I'll have to move it, but I'm going to try to leave it right there. So the card base is Perfect Plum. So let me score that just why I have it there. I'm going to lay everything there. Now I'm going to show you guys really quickly. I need to move the cards for that class out of the way. I'm just going to show you guys really quickly the stuff I used in case you want to, because I don't have the supply list on my blog or anything. But I embossed the Sahara Sand with the Sparkle embossing folder. And then I used our Stitched Shapes to cut out, I think it's the second, yeah, it was the second to the largest circle. And then I used the smallest circle with the Perfect Plum. And then this is the DSP paper, is this from the new Celebration. It's the new Celebration item. And this I am obsessed with. When I ordered my Stamperettas today, I earned another free Celebration item. So I added another one of these because it is the paper. It's just single-sided, but it is very pretty. I mean, it's foil like got the foil design on it, and you get 2 of each design. It is, I hope you guys can really see that because it is gorgeous. Okay, let me move this out of the way. And then I also used the vellum paper, and I heat embossed that, and then our sentiment is on the vellum paper. Okay, so those are the items that I'm not gonna do on screen for you guys. So I'm gonna put that out of the way. Let me just make sure that I don't have any comments. Oh, Christine, thank you. Christine wants to know the Stamparatus will be in the new annual catalog that comes out in June. Hey, Mary. Thank you, Jessica. I was a little bit afraid to... This is another one of those cards where I was kind of like, I'm not sure if everybody's going to like it or not. Okay, the first thing I'm going to do, because I want to make sure that my heat embossing, that I let it rest a little bit before I... excuse me. Before I, like, try to attach it. So this is the Best Badges punch, and I'm just going to pop that out really quick right there. And I'm going to do my heat embossing first, like I said, just so that way it can kind of set. And I'm just going to use my embossing buddy just to get my fingerprints off there. So I'm going to take my Versamark, and I'm going to take the little flower that comes in that stamp set. I do want to put a piece of paper down. I usually forget to do this because I don't want to get my work area a mess. Let me move that card back in and make sure you guys can still see it. So, and I'm gonna take another scrap piece because I want to go off the side of this a little bit. So, and you guys know when you do this, it's kind of hard to see, and I'll be quite honest with you, if I was working on my table, I would be able to see where I had stamped. So I'm just, okay, I'm going to leave that alone because that is good. And then really quick, I'm just going to lay that right there. But I'm just going to take the sentiment and ink that up in the Versamark. And then just stamp that right there as well. And then just pull that off. And we can get rid of these. Just trying to clear my work surface, guys. Okay, try not to touch that. Now I'm going to take, I want to move this because sometimes I can be kind of messy with my embossing powder. So this is my gold embossing powder. Just try not to touch where I stamped. And for anybody that's interested, I get my little containers at, I think it's Dollar Tree. And the little spoons, I just go back to where they have the party supply stuff, and that's where I got my little spoon, and it fits in there perfectly. It just lays right inside the little bowl. Okay, and that looks good. And I'm just getting that out of the way. Now I'm going to have to turn the heat tool on, so it'll be a little bit loud. But I'll show you guys. It won't take too long. And you really want to be careful when you're using the heat tool because it does get extremely hot. And you don't want to burn your fingers. That piece is done. Now I'm going to take just my bone folder to hold that down, because this is such a small piece. I hope you guys can see the embossing that it's doing there. But I didn't want it to blow away, so now I'm gonna go ahead and pick it up. I think it'll be okay, and just try to, okay. Looks good. Let me just put this down there. Okay, so now I'm just gonna, like I said, I just don't want to touch these pieces right now, so I'm just gonna let them rest a little bit. I'm gonna have to move the card for a second. So I'm gonna bring in my Big Shot, and I have a piece of Perfect Plum, and I'm going to use the really intricate cross, and then just the plain cross, and that piece is on a piece of Very Vanilla. And then let's just run this through. And I'm trying to do this in order because I want to let my, oh, you know what? I am going to actually, try not to lose that. I am going to run this cross back through again because I found yesterday when I did that, it just popped out so much easier. So I'm just going to do it. When it's intricate like that, I don't mind doing it a couple of different times. It just makes my life easier when I go to pop that out. And then I have my handy dandy die brush. And just gonna go over that. Let me see comments. Somebody is saying they're going to revisit that stamp set, that it is gorgeous. It is very, very pretty. I love that stamp set. So let me just kind of move this out of the way. Try not to make a mess. And I'm going to take my fine tip glue pen and my mat. And I'm just going to put various little dots of glue, and I like to just take the end of the little applicator, but I'm doing all these first because like I want this piece to be able to dry, and we're going to set it off to the side here in a minute and just let it kind of adhere to the Very Vanilla piece, and then I'll move on and do the other parts. So I'm just going to put that right on there like so. And I like to just kind of hold it just for a few minutes. And then what I did last night was I just took something heavy like this, and I'm just going to set that out of my way. Let it kind of adhere to the Very Vanilla. I'm going to put my lid back on my fine tip glue pen because we all know it dries out really quick if we don't. Okay, then I have a scrap piece of Sahara Sand and Perfect Plum, and I'm just going to do the Perfect Plum because that ink was on top. And I'm going to ink up the little leaf flower and just stamp it like so and move that out of the way, and then I have to clean that off. And then I'm going to open up Sahara Sand. Make sure I have all of that off. And we're just going to do the same thing with the Sahara Sand. And just stamp that. Okay. And then we're going to take the framelit and run both of those through the Big Shot. And we can only do one at a time because we only have one framelit, and it's kind of hard for me to see what I'm doing. But I'm also going to go ahead and run my sentiment with the banner around it as I'm doing this. So let's just see if we can get this all on there at once. Okay, now hopefully it won't move. The magnet won't make it move. I think that flourish might have moved, but if it did, we'll just work with it. Okay. Oh, no, it looks good. So let's throw that away. Get our banner out. Throw that away. So there is one of the flourish, and it looks like a little couple pieces stuck in there. Lay that out of there. That's my biggest worry when I do these. I'm throwing stuff everywhere, and it's like, I hope I don't forget where I put something when I get back home later. Okay. And then we'll run this one through. And then that will be all with the Big Shot. move it out of my way. Okay, let me pop this out. Make sure all of our pieces came out, and it did. I'm going to move this out of the way. Now I'm going to put the card back in since I'm done with the Big Shot. So I already, like I told you guys, I already cut out my circles that I'm going to need. So the first thing I did last night was, oh no, where's my snail? I was busy working and now I can't find my snail. Oh no. And it's not on my table. Hold on, guys. And I don't have an extra, oh, thank goodness I found it. It was not in the place where I normally put it. So let's put some, I just put snail all over the back. And then I took the gold metallic thread and I just wrapped it. Whoops. Oh, don't fall. I spread my fingers kind of wide and then I don't even count. I just go around to what I think looks okay. Hold on a second. Get my hair out of the way. So I'm going to make sure I have my end pieces up because I don't want those to be going everywhere. So then I just basically put it on the back. And then you can kind of manipulate it too. Where you want it, just stick it down wherever you want it to be. And then if you need more, you can, just do the same process again. Just make sure that you have like that little flyaway, that you have everything where you want it. And you can kind of flip it over. And I love how that looks. So I'm just going to kind of leave that alone, I think. And then I took the badge and I'm going to just kind of adhere it right there in that corner. Then we're going to take some of this gold, let me get the name right, if I can find the name, gold 1/8 inch ribbon, and I just kind of bend it over like this, and then just cut it, and then I'm going to cut it just a little bit shorter because I think it's just going to be a little bit too long for what I want. So I like to make one end a little bit longer than the other and kind of do something like that. So just kind of in your mind know that this is the way you're going to have it on your card. And then I just kind of held it and kind of did one of these. And then I also used my tape. Let me move this. My cross should be dry now. And then I just put a little bit of tape just for reinforcement, just to make me have a peace of mind. Okay, now that's everything I'm going to put on the back. Okay, so I'm just going to lay that off to the side for right now. And then I'm going to bring in all of our pieces and put some snail on here. And then just put the embossed piece down like that. Okay, then with the cross, as you guys can see, it's already there. It's on there. Good. I'm going to check comments. Brianna wants to know, does the die brush work well to get the whole pieces out? I know it appears to get the little bits out well enough. Yes, it does. Diane wants to know, no, this stamp set is in the Occasions catalog, Diana. The silicone mat is a must, you guys. No, the sentiment it got. Thank you, though. Thanks for checking on me. It's hard to read the comments and stay working and getting everything done, guys. I'm sorry about that. Okay, so let me go back then to this. So then what I did was I'm going to take some dimensionals and I went ahead and placed them. I did 3 on the longer part of the cross. And then 1 on each end, like this, okay? Then what I did was I just kind of staged where I wanted this, the perfect plum. And I just took some Tombow and I just put a little strip, just a little dab of glue right there. And then I just held that right there, right in between the dimensionals, like that is how I got that piece on there, guys. And then you just need to hold it for just a little bit. And if you want to, you could put another piece of, or another dimensional there. Then I took the Sahara sand piece and did the same thing. I just kind of, and I wanted this one wrapped around the front of the cross. So I'm just going to take and put some more Tombow right there. And I'm just going to put that stem like that and get, I'm going to make sure I wrap it around the cross though, like I want it. And just hold that. And those two pieces will just kind of marry each other basically. Okay. So now I'm just going to take my dimensional backings off. Still holding that, giving it time, both those two pieces to adhere to each other. I have Tombow on my finger, so my backing for my dimensionals are wanting to stick to my finger. Now this one I'm just going to be careful when I lift that one off. And I think I am going to go ahead and add just one more dimensional right there on top of those two. And it's just going to make me feel better that they're going to stay there, okay? Then I'm going to get the Tombow off my hands. I'm going to put the cross like that onto that circle. I'm just trying to be careful because I have the snail on the back of there. Okay. Then I'm going to go ahead and add dimensionals to this because I want this. And I'm just going to help my metallic thread, the gold metallic thread. It's just going to help those lay down. And then be very decisive where you're putting your dimensionals. I'm going to help hold my ribbon down there. It's going to help hold that metallic thread down. Then I'm going to place a dimensional right behind that flower, and you're not even going to be able to see it. Okay, and then we'll just peel these all off. Whoops. Without moving our ribbon, hopefully. Okay, now, but before I put that on there, I'm going to put a couple of dimensionals, maybe. I have that Tombow on my fingers, and it is, everything now is wanting to stick to me. And then on the piece of the DSP, okay? Then I'm just going to kind of lay this where I think I'm going to want it on my card. And I think I'm going to go with something like that. And I'm just going to go ahead and put that down. And if you guys wanted to, you could use the mini dimensionals on the little flourish things, but I'm okay. So then I just kind of propped that piece up to put that piece down, and then did the same, just kind of snuck those pieces. Oops, I guess I didn't peel the backing off that, did I? I bet I didn't on the perfect plum either. Yep, it's not sticking. Okay, guys, lesson 1, peel off the backing of your dimensionals before you try to adhere them. Now I'm going to lift my thread up because I'm not going to waste that. Not let that pretty thread be seen. So I'm just going to kind of maneuver this, and I think maybe like that is how I'm going to do that. Then for our sentiment, I'll look at your guys' questions in just a second, I promise. Let me get this finished, and then I can focus on comments or questions you guys might have. So I'm going to use the glue dots because they're clear, and it's going to help not show through my vellum. And I'm going to use probably 3, 1 in the center and 1 on each end. Okay. And then I just kind of did something like that. Just wherever you guys want it. Whatever you want to do. Okay, let me clear up this mess. Get the uglies out of the way. And I'll show you guys both of them. And let me know what you think. Let me know any questions you guys might have. So there they are, guys. I love it. I think my first attempt at a messy card, whatever you want to call it, was okay. I think I did okay. Okay. Thanks, guys, for the hearts. You guys are so sweet. Thanks, guys. Okay, does anybody have any questions? We are right at a half hour today. So see, next week if I start at 1, we won't have to rush, and I can kind of like linger with you guys a little bit. So does anybody have any questions for me? If anybody is interested, remember you guys also let me know if you guys are interested in that birthday delivery class, and I'll post a registration for that. And then I have limited amount of spaces still left for my featuring this stamp set that we used today, the Hold On to Hope class. And the cards are beautiful. I will try to give you guys a sneak peek. So they're nothing like this, I will tell you that. They're a little bit more subtle than what this card is. But sometimes I do kind of a sneak. So let me just see. Make sure you guys can't see me. I better turn my back. So let me just kind of see. And it'll just be a quick one, guys. So there you go. These are the cards. I love the colors that I chose in this one. We are using a little bit of the basic gray on, I think, one of the cards. But I love the cards in this class. Okay, guys. Let me know if you have any questions. And I froze up. Okay, there we go. I'm just trying to scroll back up, guys. Bettina said she ordered the same paper, the DSP that's in the new celebration catalog. Yeah, I like that too. You guys are so sweet. You guys are so sweet with your hearts. Thank you so much. Remember, guys, comment, share the video, and if you're watching it on the replay, you can be entered as well. Just comment and share on the replay, and I'll post the winner of the drawing Friday by 1:30. Okay? I'm going to go for now, guys. Thanks so much for watching. I'm going to be busy tonight working on more display stamper, my board. Super excited about that. Now I was worried, and now I'm really optimistic and super excited. And after on stage in April, I'll make sure that I share everything with you, all my cards. I'll get to do a pre-order. That's one of the good things about being a demonstrator, guys, is when I go, I get to pre-order from the new annual catalog. And I just love this time of year. I love it when the new catalog comes out. We're going to say goodbye to some of the in colors and welcome 5 new in colors. And I've seen a lot of people commenting on Facebook that they think this year will be the year for the color refresh. And I'm kind of feeling it too. I'm thinking, like, I've only been a demonstrator for a couple of years, but I know they say every 3 to 5, and it's been 5 years since they've done one, so I think we're due. And I don't know about you guys, but my one color that means so much to me that I hope they bring back is Mint Macaron. I loved that color. Hey, Paige. Okay, anybody have any more questions, guys? Okay, I'm going to say bye. I'll see you guys next week. Remember, next week we're going to start at 1 p.m. instead of 1:30, so that way we have more time to talk and share. Thanks, guys, so much.